I call the honourable member for Lindsay.
My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer outline the importance of improving productivity in the Australian economy? What are the alternative approaches? How will increasing productivity benefit the people of Lindsay?
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Point of order, the Manager of Opposition Business.
There's a great deal of precedent, specific reference in practice against asking for alternative approaches. Ministers are here to answer about their own policies.
There's no point of order. I call the Honourable the Treasurer.
Point of order. You yourself have raised that point of order, Madam Speaker. Many times.
Well, I clearly did it better. I call the Honourable the Treasurer.
I thank the member for Lindsay for her question and recognise that she is obviously very focused on the issues that are directly relevant to the long-term interests of her community. That is, of course, unlike her predecessor, who was a part of a government that let go of Australia. They lost control of the Australian economy. And that was best illustrated by the fact they lost control of the Australian budget. And it's just been revealed by the IMF that for the 6 years under the last Labor regime going forward, so the legacy of Labor on the budget from 2012 to 2018 is that we would have the largest increase in spending of the 17 IMF advanced economies profile. So under Labor, they buried in the budget spending increases faster than any other major advanced economy in the world, more than Korea or Canada or Germany or France or Japan. That's Labor's legacy, the big promises, the big spending. And don't worry about the bills, someone else will have to pay for it. Well, the challenge is we've got to rein that in. It is impossible to have an economy that is saddled with the biggest spending promises of any advanced nation in the world. In the world. Labor promised everything, but they delivered little. And when it comes to productivity, when it comes to the capacity of the Australian economy to produce more, the Labor Party left us behind. In fact, if we want to sustain our national income growth, just at our 30-year average, if we want to sustain our quality of life just at our 30-year average, we have to increase Labor productivity growth to over 3% a year. Currently, it's stuck at around 2%. And that 3% would be historic highs. Historic highs. That's the legacy. What does it mean for Lindsay? Well, under the Infrastructure Prime Minister and the Infrastructure Government, we'll get on with the job of building things like WestConnex. What does that mean? For Western Sydney, WestConnex will allow the constituents of Lindsay to bypass 52 sets of traffic lights and save over 40 minutes on their trips to Sydney. What does that mean for productivity? It means that the trucks and the transport that is driving the Australian economy and the economy of Western Sydney gets a fair go, gets the opportunity to do more with less. That's what it's about. And it's a huge task. And instead of the opposition bleating, I say to the opposition, get on the agenda here. We're dealing with your legacy of debt and deficit and structural problems. Get on board with trying to fix it.